You see how it takes priority automatically? Very convenient. You don't have to reorder your windows. It does it by itself. War Thunder. Non supporta la guerra. Yeah, right. It says it every time. It's not VR supporter, but actually it is. And they shouldn't have upgrades. Yeah, it was upgraded yesterday. Seems everything works. Yeah. We're a bit late, but it's okay. Let me set everything correctly here. Then this goes a bit more like so. Lighting conditions should be good. Yesterday I activated the true camera of the headset. You see how it is. Pretty cool looking, no? You can see all my room like this. Also the sensor blink, as you can see. Actually you cannot see that by naked eye, only with the camera of the display. What's that? Verificare il proprio nome? Ok, it's a notification from a group. And slot machine of the day? The good one. 150%. Good. Money, I need money. How's my money, by the way? 83,000. Can I even get a new plane? How's the situation here? Helldiver. I don't know anything about this one, actually. No, probably I should save money for more tier 4s. I would rather like to go and play tier 4, but at the moment I don't have enough planes. Let's keep the money for the time being. And just start a battle as soon as possible. Like this. Let's see where it puts me. It is Vietnam. This is a fairly big map, if I'm not mistaken. Also a bit anachronistic for these planes of mine. But it could be interesting, at least it's not the usual thing. Okay. Loading. We can spawn, mostly everything except the Black Widow. There's a ground battle, I see. There's a ground battle close to the... Shall we start with the A20 again? I no longer have the A20 here. There is the A36, however. This is also another plane I wanted to try. Let's go with it. So, Nix has told me a lot of good things about this. Apparently, it's a bit like the Mustang, but with less powerful engine and more maneuverable, and also it carries bombs. Actually, also the Mustang carried bombs during the war. Or maybe it was the later version of the one I have right now in the game. So, I will unleash my bombs as soon as possible, then try to do some dogfighting. Let's see what I can find. Seems to be a kinda dark environment. Yeah, this definitely is easier to handle than the Mustang. You can keep it straight much more easily. Not many players yet. Probably... No, it seems to have begun a while ago. Already I see the bars are depleted. Let's try to deplete them more by bombing the ground troops. I think this also has cannons that are powerful enough to take out ground units, or at least it should, since it's a ground attacker. I don't know anything about this plane except for the fact that Nix recommended it to me, and that's no little thing to know. I bet it's got to be good. Hey Nix! Welcome to the stream. You was waiting for me, I bet. I'm sorry, Nix, I was late. Okay, let's go to the ground troops. I was late due to the bus, because the bus here in Rome, Italy, kinda sucks, to tell you the truth. It was slowish, let's say slowish, because in the end I didn't expect to be able to stream, but actually I returned home in time, just a bit later. Okay, judging by the map, the troops should be just about... okay, see the tracers? More to the right, maybe. They're inside of this plateau, valley, whatever it is. Now, if they would shoot, that would be nice. Like, it's ground and play. What's this? No, don't lag on me, game. Don't lag on me. This would be a bad time to lag. The ground emplacement very, very faintly visible. Unfortunately, in this lighting condition, it won't be easy. That's one, I think. Yeah. Shoot again, man. Doesn't want to shoot. That thing. No, that's a tree. I have no idea. I can see. That one. But unfortunately, it's also the way the game renders these things. They did an excellent job with the plane's visibility. With the ground targets, not as much, in my opinion. At least. That's smoke coming from a damaged building, I think. And this is no. This is another. Yeah, I see it. Bomb it. Let's hope I manage to hit it. No idea, honestly. Hey, Nix, wait. No, unfortunately no. Can't hear you clearly now, because I'm somewhere noisy. Okay. As long as it's not my fault. No, you worried me for a second. Okay, man. Welcome to the stream, nonetheless. Even more so, since you came, despite the difficulties and the lateness of it. Let's try to do one final pass, but honestly I wouldn't waste too much time on these guys. They're completely invisible. It's just that the game doesn't want us to hit them. Invisible. I think, yeah, maybe there. I was saying lì in Italian. Lì, but I missed it. It's completely useless. I think this could make for a good bomber hunter. How about the objective at the moment? Surveillance aircraft E4. That is good. That is good. So I can go and try to get the surveillance plane. I'm a bit tempted to go for another pass, but nah, it's too late. I don't want to waste ammo also. Surveillance aircraft E4. Okay, let's start the climb, because probably I think to remember having heard that this thing takes a long time to climb, and in fact it seems true. It's maneuverable enough, but about climbing, it's the Apache, by the way. I don't think I said the name. A36 Apache, well, more like the nickname. E4. I think it was a naval plane, right? It landed on carriers. It also has, it has an air brake, which is always useful, even during dogfighting. I think it's meant to be played a bit like the Russian Sturmovik, but still it's much lighter. Yeah, I noticed. It's got very good cannons. Are they Hispano? No, I don't think so. They're autocannons in any case. Destroy the enemy surveillance in F4. Because of the cloud it's invisible. Again, horrible visibility this morning. Really, we're having bad weather within the stream. That's crazy. I have perfect weather outside of my window. Now that I'm back home, I find bad weather. Yeah, that also is true. I bet once upgraded it can be a very useful plane. Now I'm looking for a ground surveillance plane, but it's completely invisible. What the hell is this? Disconnesso, no. Did I get disconnected? Huh. Doesn't seem so. Maybe just... I see nothing. Luckily I do have an artificial horizon. Let's try to climb more. Is the stream still up, I wonder? Didn't like that message. Huh. Who knows? No. Got disconnected. What the hell? We're off to a good start. Okay, reconnect to battle. You are offline, sign in first. What the hell? I have to exit and re-enter the game. Yes. Am I still streaming, guys? What the hell? These days. Yes, it seems I'm still streaming. Reconnect. I'm still alive. I'm still streaming and still alive, guys. This is a miracle. Maybe I'm not so unlucky in the end. Wonderful, wonderful. That's like fixing your plane during flight. Like the engine stopped, and you start banging it with a wrench, and somehow it comes back. I hope. Yeah, reconnected. Even crazier. What is that? What is that? Nani Dezuka. Ooh, shooting. That's an enemy, guys. That's an enemy that's being killed. Let's give it a little help to die. No, actually, that's a friend being shot at by the enemy something. It's a ship. It's a ship because it has a rear cannon. Gunship. Like Nick calls them, the ships of the game. And now preying on the unsuspecting interloper. Very low altitude. Is that a player? I don't know. I wish I knew. Coming to it, coming to it. Okay. I won't say the name because I'm not sure, but it's not the 110, it's the other thing. And I damaged it, but not completely. Ah no, I'm looking at the wrong thing. It's there, okay. Well, I certainly could be faster in this thing. It's not the faster thing. It's definitely got more engine. But he's dogfighting the other guy, so it's looking good for me, I think. Hit him, just a bit. Is he going down? I wonder. Ah, open the air brake, yeah. Air brake, air brake. Close the air brake. And now I'm in a good position to try and fire. He's much faster than me, damn it. Much faster, but he keeps turning. This is good. Ooh, he keeps turning. I hear the engine. Ah, okay. That's an enemy too. What the hell, guys? What is this? I'm surrounded. Lower the flats. Ooh. You do the little spiral evasive maneuvering. Who knows, who knows? You might get lucky. You might get lucky with it, because I don't know the specs of this plane very well. And apparently I'm managing to keep behind him, hit him a bit. Come on. Come on, this guy. Ooh, don't stall now. This mountainous terrain is terrible to fight in at low altitude. Ooh, 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 ooh. Now we're doing pirouettes in between the mountains. I think it's going down. Not 100% sure, huh? He did. Was that a player? Yeah. So he was actually trying to boom and zoom me, very clumsily. And where did the other big plane go? I'm starting to respect this little Apache of mine. Now I get to increase my speed. Oh my god, I'm so slow. I think I cannot chase the other big ground attacker thing. No, actually I wouldn't be able to chase it, but he's still fighting the other guy. This is excellent, guys. This is a great opportunity. Chasing, chasing. They're meeting. They're like knights in a tournament, basically. Head on. And I think he's dead. Well, good kill. Actually, he spiraled all by himself, no help needed. And that is also just as good. Okay. Well, we won the engagement. Despite the disconnection, that was the craziest thing. I thought it was starting to look bad like the other day. And yet I managed to reconnect in time and even win the dogfight. So, that's okay. That's okay. I see ground targets on the map. Still looking for ground targets to do the actual job of the plane. That was a bot, by the way, helping me. And I guess the one that broke his own ground attacker wasn't a bot, because by the way he was flying, that was a player. So me and the bot won against two players. That's good. Let's go towards that direction. Still got plenty of ammo, of course, this being an American plane. I bet. I want to concentrate on this, instead of playing both this and the A-20 as ground attackers. I will try to improve this one that is still stock, by the way, completely 100%. And when I have it ready, then I switch to the other one. They're both interesting plans in any case. I bet they will bring much to the stream. And also I'm starting to enjoy even more the American tech tree. Too bad you always end up having to do all the grind. Okay, what is that? Shots coming from the ground. In fact, I'm returning to the front line. And that looks like ground artillery shooting at a friend. Oh, that's a big formation of something. That have to be protected, okay. Ground attackers. The surveillance aircraft is now in B4. He's gone away. I won't be able to catch him. I would move towards the ground attackers. Let's see if I can find an opportunity. Shooting. Yeah, I wouldn't go too deep in enemy territory. In fact, I don't know that much about this plane. I'll move towards the ground attackers. Maybe I'll attack the ground together with them. That would be my job, actually. They might even be the same plane as me. Check out 6. It's got good visibility, yeah? Well, especially with VR. Being able to put your head outside of the plane is actually very helpful. It's like driving a tank, basically, no? When the commander peeks out with his head from the turret. Except here you can do it through all the entire plane. The magics of virtual reality. There's a friendly target there, and I see it smoking, so they could be attackers. They could be. The engine sounds similar to the Mustang, yeah? I think it's a similar engine, even if a less powerful version of it. Or maybe it could be the same, but the plane is heavier. I don't know. And, well, actually, the targets were above the actual airfield of ours. I don't want to land yet. I'm still perfectly operative and with plenty of ammo. But I'm overheating. Well, of course, it lacks a radiator, you see. I best slow down a bit. The radiator is the stock one, that's what I mean. Also, Vietnam, I think, is a very warm map. Let's go to the other ground battle. It's not like we couldn't do something about it with our powerful cannons. There's something down there, but that cannot be an enemy, right? That cannot be. Are we sure that it cannot be? No, because, okay, these two are probably the base defenders, but there's plenty of stuff. Yeah, they're fighting. Oh, this calls for my assistance. Let's go back. The ground battle will have to wait. Also, an air objective has come out, but after this engagement I probably won't have enough ammo to go there. And it's very faintly visible, yeah, to the left of the mountain. Perfect. Here he comes. He's turning towards me. You bet he's seeing me. No, actually it's going to the left. And I won't be able to do the turn. But I can follow. It's so hard to see things. Here it is. It's being shot at by the friend. Actually, I think there is more than one enemy. I dropped my flats. I think I'm well equipped for low altitude combat on this plane. I bet it's going to perform well. This is the feeling I have. Did I hit him? No. Lower the flats. Well. He seems to be a bit overwhelmed. We're completely swarming him. Let's hope I can get the kill. No. More flaps. More flaps, man. Nick lowers them to almost landing position when he's fighting. Then why shouldn't I do it also? Noriyuki. Don't get killed. Bait him for me. Bait him a bit more. Ah, I don't have the speed. Okay, it's coming back down. How nice of him. Is he falling? Well, yeah, he's falling. Maybe just shot a bit in the hopes of stealing the kill from the bot, or at least getting the assistance. Well, okay, it's all good. I mean, as long as he dies. Doesn't he die? Why isn't he dying? Don't tell me he's still in the air, because I won't believe it. What the hell? Where did he go? That's impossible, man. He's there. No, I cannot believe. He recovered from the spin. And now I'm in a terrible position, actually. How could he do that? That's a miracle. Okay. Hurry to the base. This thing cannot accelerate well enough to return being a threat to him. Ooh, he's coming after me. Weave. Weave as much as you can weave. I don't know how he recovered from that spin. He must be an amazing pilot. Or a very lucky one. I can hear the engine to the left of me. Here he is. Where's the base? Come to the base, come. I want you to come after me. You must come to the base. Ooh, he's starting to... He's aiming. Ooh. You know what? Open this blasted air brake. Let's see what happens when I open the air brake. It seems that something good happens, actually, because now he's overshot me. I love the air brake on this thing. Okay. Here you come. Almost. Look at that. Now he should be shot at by the ground artillery, I think. It's a small thing, not the easiest one to hit. But certainly, if I had something more maneuverable, it would look different. But still, I might win this. Actually. I might win this more or less now. Damaged. Let's see if he goes down. Seems so. And tell me... No, he recovers from this also. He's the unbreakable man. The unbreakable German plane. Are we against only Germans? Yeah. Where is the base? More to the left, okay. This man as well. Doesn't want to die. It's the one to the left, I hope. Here he comes. I got him. But apparently he still doesn't want to die, I swear. Seems impossible, but that's the way it is. What an engagement, guys. I don't think he's making it back to base. His engine must be on the last leg. And indeed he's falling. I wonder if I get the kill in the end. In theory it should be mine. Yeah, he was a Red Rainbow. Welcome to the sim, Red Rainbow, and nice morning to you. Okay. So two kills. 2 kills with the Apache, yeah? With the new plane. So we're going to upgrade it well, I bet. Back to the base now, because I'm running... Well, actually, I'm not running that low on ammo, this being an American plane as usual. But still, I'd rather resupply.
Our victory is near.
Also, the air brake is exceptionally useful when landing. But let's not overdo it, lest we risk stalling the plane. I can always brake by shooting. I bet if I open the air brake and brake by shooting, I'm going to stop in like 3 meters. Let's try that. Air brake, cruise, and shoot. Using the recoil. Well, maybe I could have landed better, but still, as long as the plane is still in one piece, it's not bad, no? Okay, now maybe I'll go with a different plan, because there's an air superiority objective. I would rather go high altitude, and this doesn't seem uh, the best vehicle for that. But I enjoyed it. I'm enjoying the Apache. I wonder what's the logic of naming the chopper, the modern day helicopter, after this thing. Maybe they just ran out of names coming from the American tribes and went with whatever sounded best to them. No, no, let's go with something more damaging. Like, you know what? I'll pick the Lightning. The white one, though, the J version, the one that is more powerful. Yesterday, we had a lot of fun with this thing. Start up. Okay, oh, we're also winning. I bet I had a part in this. Hi, Carlo. Welcome to the stream. Do you want to come and play like the other day? Still doing simulation mode, huh? We're off to a good beginning. Vietnam map. American tier 3. And there's more nations actually. What do we have with us? Ah, the Swedish. Unfortunately, the objective is gone. Okay. Okay, I bet we can find something of interest. What is the engine I'm hearing? It's coming from... I have no idea. Maybe hiding in the clouds. There was an engine coming that direction. Let's climb, let's climb. No, also, of course, I'm extending the invitation to all of you. If someone wants to come and play, the more the merrier. Huh? I always appreciate a wingman. I no longer hear the engine. Okay. Ah, but I see from the name that I'm actually also carrying bombs. Ha! Can you imagine this? I brought the bombs and I don't even know. Now I'll go and bomb the targets, I bet. What is that? I think we found the source of the sound. That thing that shouldn't by logic be absolutely visible, yet it is. Could be a friend or foe. Tiny speck of light in the blackness of the cloud. Well, you get used to these things, yeah? This game isn't always completely realistic. Sometimes you have to exploit its shenanigans, because the others are going to do it absolutely. If I can see you through the cloud, you bet I'm going to follow the light, as they say. I'm going towards the light. There's something also to the right of me. These are darkish things, but that doesn't tell us much with the nation selection that we have. You know what I don't like? The fact that the mountains are right below the clouds. When you start to descend, it can be dangerous. You have no knowledge of what's under you. Actually, I crashed more than once because of this in DCS. There could be anything below the clouds. Probably where the ground battle is safe. So I'll descend there. But I think in a realistic situation, what the pilot would do is just to clear the cloud before descending. It's the only safe way, actually. The thing is very far. Let's go and bomb the ground targets so I get rid of the bombs. Steep climb, which is one of the favorite maneuvers of the Lightning. Hey Nix, welcome back. I've had a lot of fun with the Apache. and landed it safely. Got 2 kills, now bombing the ground targets. And also I think... no, it's a friend, okay. The air brake of it proved extremely useful. I managed to get a kill thanks to the air brake. Opening it at the right moment ensured that the enemy passed me, and so here is the enemy also. No, it's still the friend that I just saw. Okay. So where are the tanks? They're tanks. There's a line there. There's one there. I wouldn't waste too much time on this. I'm piloting an air superiority fighter after all. These two. Let's see. If I get them back, good. Otherwise, we go back to the skies. And bomb it. No. Drop them wrong. It's not easy with this kind of weapon. I will send you the reply. Yeah, it was good. It was a nice, very interesting engagement. I loved it actually. Especially since I managed to win it. Well, if you drop them like this, the bombs are not even worth carrying. Maybe I should have been more careful. And I see that the guy is still bombing the targets. Let's offer him some cover. No, actually, what was that explosion then? Are there 2 people? These are enemy targets, okay, so he's the friend. But they saw an explosion there, and they thought it was coming from a bomb. Actually, probably was a shot from the ground, I guess. Well, it could be my bait, it's very visible. I bet an enemy will attack him eventually. Let's take a look at the... there's an air objective. B6, well, it's the other side of the map. But I think I better go there, yeah. Seems a bit hopeful to stay here while hoping to meet an enemy. Let's go to the air objective. Can't see anything. Luckily this plane does have an artificial horizon, as you can see, and it's also handily placed above my chat window. You can never disregard the convenience of that. I'm fine, I bet also Nix will be. Look at that. I can see through the cloud in the rear view mirror. Basically, there's no cloud in the rear view mirror. Maybe I should fly inverted. Like, start the plane and go backward. That would be quite hard to achieve. Still, you know, this is another useful thing to know. Because it could allow you for spotting the enemy in situations where you otherwise wouldn't be able to. That could save your life, actually. What weather conditions, really, I swear. What are these?
The enemy has captured a zone.
There's no information in theory. So what is that? That's the sun, otherwise I'll never know. What's my altitude? Okay, 1800. Yeah, there's a lot of things like that in this game. Destroy the bombers in C5. Here's what we are looking at. C5. Interesting. The bombers. Well, I seem to have discovered that going straight for the formation when it's so tightly spaced actually is kinda... It's a bit suicidal. I bet I would die. I best fight the escort first, and then try to destroy them while they're separated, because they're attacking the objectives. I bet they're going to the objectives in the E line, E6 more or less. Let's go. I'll point straight at the escort for now, which is AI controlled, by the way. And in fact, I wasn't the escort. Never mind. I was sure I was going for the escort, but they were the bombers. Okay, just as good, I hope. That's not the escort. Finally, we're out of the blackish clouds, but we won't be for long. That's the escort. Okay, I'll ask for cover just in case. I hope someone will come. Now, if it's just me against the two AI planes, it shouldn't be too problematic. If a player comes, well, we'll see how it goes, I bet. This kind of high altitude, high speed duels is what the lighting excels at in general, but the cloud makes it harder. Also because I bet the AI planes don't take it into account, the fact that there is no visibility. I bet they can follow you just as well. And unluckily, I lost them. Oh, there's one there. Wait. This is good placement. Yeah, let's go there. An easy kill for me? Question mark. Don't overshoot him now. Don't overshoot him. Okay. One down. What was it? Yak 7. Yeah, I wish I could be free. I could fly with you. But I got to go. Don't worry, Nix. Don't you worry. I bet I can be playing also this afternoon. Not 100% sure, but I think so. But you should play with Nix then. I bet he will teach you everything. He's so damn good. He's better than me with keyboard and mouse. And I'm playing with the entire setup. I know it can be intimidating to play simulator mode without keyboard and mouse. In fact, I never even thought it would be possible. But if you see how Nix plays, you change your mind immediately. I told you, he's better than me with keyboard and mouse, 100%. Well, of course, he's not the average pilot, but still, if he can do it, I bet it's achievable for other souls. Stands to reason. Okay, the escort is gone. I don't know what that guy was doing. Maybe he fell asleep during combat. Not the smartest thing to do, huh? Okay, so another 2 kills. But actually, I probably won't be playing also this afternoon this one game, because I see that my Facebook reach is down, unluckily. It's the way Facebook works. You play the same game 3 times in a row, you have 0 visibility. And basically, people in the groups don't see your post. So I think it's better if this afternoon I play something different. Okay, careful about the rear gunners are just as good when it's AI controlling them. So I best be careful, they can certainly destroy me. That's a P61, look at that. Well, if we have help, then I can risk it. I wish we didn't have the delay, so I could ask Nix actually what was the maximum speed for the flaps of the Lightning. He told me something about it. Oh. What is that? No, it's the same plane, look different. Okay, got him. How's my... No, I didn't damage anything important. Okay, this one is coming from the front. Yeah, shoot. You bet into. I'm open now. What do you mean? You're coming? You're coming to play? Tell me. I hope you install Discord in the meantime, because that helps a lot. If you can come, Carlo, let's do it. Don't remember your in-game nick. I think I could invite you to the match, even though I never did it. And then I would actually... I could use someone's help. I don't know how to invite him if he wants to come. But first he has to tell us his nickname. I'm hearing a lot of engines, of course. Here it is, damn it. Because of the cloud I couldn't... there's 3 of them, huh? Could be dangerous. Could be dangerous. Where did they go? Already 5 kills at 0 deaths, huh? Not bad. I'm hearing them, but I'm not seeing them. Because he was on the right of me. Where are we, by the way? Don't tell me am I close to some base? No. Just shooting from the ground. That's not a base. Okay. What is that? Okay, I best be careful, because now it seems I'm surrounded and I see at least 2 enemies. I followed the wrong thing actually. Let's open the flaps, I hope they're gonna work. So we know this thing actually turns very well with the flaps down, surprisingly, because of its size. But I don't know the situation, it's too muddy, it's too confused. Let's accelerate and try to go away. There's good probability that I can outrun them. Also because they're not following me. That tends to help with the outrunning. What does my phone want? Always the wrong times. It's always ads. When in doubt, it's ads. Yeah, they're chasing. It's a twin engine something. I bet he doesn't turn as well as me. Let's see. Ah no, it's the P61. Okay, never mind that. How's my ammo? Still got plenty. No serious damage. And I think that guy was chasing the P61, you know? Yeah, and now he's coming straight for me. Okay, drop the flats. It's 2 against 1. He's got the turret. This is good. He's taken between the turret and my plane. I love the P61. It's so damn powerful. Did he get shot down? I hope not. Don't lose control now. Oh, shit. This hasn't happened to me in ages. I guess it was bound to again, eventually. Excuse me, I take a very short break. I'll be right back. I think what happened is that I miscalculated the distance from the ground because of the hilly terrain. I was sure I was higher, but in fact I wasn't high at all. You know what? I want to fly the Corsair again. I haven't in a while. Let's go with the Corsair. This is not the cannon version, because then it would take 40 minutes to spawn again. And I will also take the rockets. Why not? Carlo, I'm not sure I get what you mean. If you want to come and play, I can play with him. I'm open now. No, it doesn't seem so. But do tell me. Tell me your in-game nickname, I will invite you. And this is true for all of you who are watching. If you want to play with me, just tell so. Let's take off. I got the assist on something. I don't know. Okay, so 5 kills and 1 assist. Well, it's not going that bad. Also, I kill myself, so no one gain money from it. That's also some sort of roundabout satisfaction. And we're off again. Okay, in the Corsair. In the Corsair we better try to boom and zoom, I guess. Also, you know, these rockets are actually fairly heavy indeed. The moment you put the rockets on this thing, it takes a longer time to go up. Much longer, in fact. What are these? Okay, protect. No, destroy the enemy attackers. Ooh, the Stukas. I love me some Stukas in the morning. Win air supremacy in D5. Well, I would rather farm, to tell you the truth. The ground attackers, also because I need money. And you know what? I want to try shooting a rocket or two at them, since I'm carrying them. I bet it would look cool if I shoot down one with a rocket. Well, it takes its time to accelerate. It climbs very well, and once it's high, it can do a lot of horizon thing as a plane. Unfortunately, it doesn't have an airbrake, even though it's a sea operations plane. I think, yeah, the way it looks, probably the ground attackers are done and are starting to retreat. But I should be fast enough. I should. I won't climb much. Because I don't see... Wait a minute, actually I do see something that is a little suspect. But for an enemy to be there now... Nah. They're probably heading for the air objective. And maybe I should be also, because I no longer see... Well, they're behind the mountains. I don't know. Let's make an attempt, otherwise I go to the air objective. That could be an enemy. Maybe going from the ground battle to the air objective. Not sure about these things. So the enemy attackers C4. Yeah, they're retreating. But they're not retreating fast enough, in my opinion. Could still be an important objective for the team, and also good for grinding, since I need money. I always do, basically. Let's make an attempt. I want to make it. I'll go low and fast. I hope I don't regret it. This is a very dangerous way to engage them. But it's the only one I have, because they're already retreating. Now going... Well, this is certainly a fast plane. Look at that. 600 kilometers per hour. It goes as fast as the lightning, basically, in some situations. But certainly if you start to climb, not at all. But for the time being, it seems fast enough. Where are they now? C4. He spotted me. The enemy spotted me. I'll have probably only one chance. Because now... Depends... Well, but he wasn't much higher, you know. I'll have to unload the rockets though. I cannot fly with the rockets while fighting. Lower the flaps. Let's see what happens. I don't know. This isn't the job that the Corsair does best. Especially against a nimble Soviet plane. But look at that. He wanted to meet me head on, and I did damage him. He's smoking currently. And I killed him. Haha! I wasn't a player. Well, it still was a kill, no? It was also a very spectacular kill. I was very at a disadvantage, and yet... I still wouldn't disregard the opportunity of catching them. Well, of course now it's much harder. Thank you, Carlo. Yeah, it was cool. I didn't expect to get him. To tell you the truth, I was thinking I did a stupid thing. He's going to kill me. But in fact, luckily he wasn't a player. That was the thing. If he was a player and a good one, I probably wouldn't be here now. I would be back at base. Also first now, with 6 kills and 1 assist.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
And what is that? I fly with Zarlock all the time, bro, with mouse and keyboard too. You need practice. Yeah, indeed. Thank you, Carlo, thank you. Thank you also, Nix, for the observation. No, I cannot catch them anymore. They're going away. And also I'm coming to the enemy base. I best go back to the objective. You see, I'm a bit slow at noticing things, but I do notice them in the end. I was going to the enemy base. Wait. There's 2 things coming down, and by the looks of it, they probably are not players. In any case, they're very low, and I'm actually higher, and they're actually pointing at me. Well, let's see what happens, guys. I don't know. You got a hole in your left wing. That's not something you like hearing. But they're 2 on 1. I don't think I can do anything now. I should have gone away while I was still not out of luck. Let's fight it to the end. Let's fight to the end. I managed to change the odds with this plane because of its firepower. Sometimes they start moving towards you. If they attack straight on, even when you're at a big disadvantage, like before, you can win. You can win. You get a lot of easy kills in this thing because it's got so much firepower. Let's at least make an attempt. It's not like I can do much about it. Now I'm also damaged. Well, I got greedy with the ground attackers, that's the point. I just wanted the credits, and now instead I will end up paying. Here you come. Are these actually players? I'm not so sure. I hear him. Usual shit visibility of this plane, even in VR. Well. Now I'm extremely slow. I'm practically a truck. But they don't seem to be the most aggressive folks. I still think they're also bots, huh? You never know. Everything could happen. The problem is that I see only one of them. No, here they are. Yeah, they probably AIs. But unfortunately they're sticking to my butt in an extremely efficient manner. And also I'm now stalling because I was damaged. And this is the second time I actually crashed by myself today. Well, I just don't want them to get the points, no? That's the point of it. That's why training and practice, bro. Even players who fly with stick have the same problem. We are ramming my plane in building. I know, Carlo. Especially some planes are difficult. I think you have to move the controls very little. That's the thing. I haven't personally ever tried with the mouse. I'm a bit tempted to, because sometimes when I'm away from my main computer and I play on the laptop, I would actually like to try just for once. Let's go with the Mustang. I haven't flown it yet. At least once I would like to try and play like Nix. I think I will make it the attempt once next time I find myself playing War Thunder on the laptop. I also enjoy this game without VR, by the way, That's one of the cool things about it. You can play it whatever way you want. I will try now. I will wait him. I think Nix isn't coming online now. He's not at home. But if you want to come with me, it's okay. I still have quite some time left. We can fly together if you join now. I won't be able to give you many pointers about mouse and keyboard. But did you install Discord, by the way, so we can speak to one another? That would be better also for the viewers of the stream. Also because you're hearing me with a delay, so we couldn't communicate in real time during the match. So Carlo, it's American planes and the map is Vietnam. See if you can join, otherwise I think I can send you an invite, but now I took off and maybe at the first opportunity I will try to do it. So this morning I take the bus for the first time in some years actually. And what I do, I see the bus is stopped, all the doors open. There was no one coming down the bus, so I thought I'll go inside the closest door. The door closest to my position, I mean. But actually that was the door used to descend the bus, not climb on it. So while I'm climbing, the door closes and basically I get stuck. I was stuck in the door. He strikes me on the shoulder, but no damage done. He scared me though, that's certain. Not as much as this Yak 9 diving at me, but still. Sometimes, man, you just have to leave the house. I would never leave the house if I had the choice, personally, but sometimes you just have to. See you later, Nix. See you later. Now with the Mustang, we're much more agile than the Apache. Also good news, my index controllers will actually be swapped very soon. Valve has sent me the replacement that I request. Because I don't know if you saw my stream on Sunday with Onward, but actually my problem has got worse. And now it's very hard to obtain a valid input from the left controller. It's got the terrible joystick centering problem that many people are speaking about. And also it drifts. This meaning that you leave the joystick, it keeps moving. It's very, very inconvenient. And as always, I bet you've heard about it. Valve tech support is quite slow. Even though in the end they do the right thing. In fact, they're sending me advanced replacement. That's That's something you can appreciate. They usually do. Okay, I got the kill. Look at that. Good shot. He was an ill to run, of course. No chance of surviving the terrible power of the Hispano autocannons. Let's go to the air objective. It's about time to do something also for the team, not just my own score, which is pretty darn good at the moment, I would add. So no, I've been telling it on and off actually about the Index headset. The headset itself is excellent, but in my opinion, the joysticks could have better build quality. You see it all the time, all over the web. People that just hit the wall with their Index controllers and they basically broke to pieces in half. That would never happen with the Oculus controllers. I used to have them before this. They were damn indestructible. I punched the wall with these things so many times, also because I was less of an expert with VR, and never have they suffered lasting damage, except maybe for some scratches on the paint. Well, paint, the plastic surface of them. Also, finger tracking seems so good in principle, but actually it doesn't add much to the game. All you can use it for is to make rude gestures to the other players. Because in the end, in any game, you're always holding a weapon or tool of some kind, and it's either on or off. You're either holding it or not. And in my opinion, the button is always better than the tracking. It's much more precise. Some games use them properly, but they're very few and far between at the moment. The best one is certainly, what's his name, Bond Wars. Oh shit, it's an A20. Oh shit, it's an A20. Sorry, what the fuck am I doing? Sorry, man. The team. And also I will tell him from here. What's that? I bet answer. Sorry. Well, no, it's not like he wasn't shooting me also. Also, I'm leaking fuel thanks to his amazing game. Oh, Jerry, excuse me, I didn't read your message. I was speaking and I was playing. No. I'm getting quite used to it by now. It actually does nothing to me. I can play this for hours. Unlike other games, there are some that make me dixie still. Like, as I was saying, Bombers is terrible in that respect. But anything where you pilot a vehicle of any kind, whether it's elite starships, cars, whatever, I got so much used to it by now that it does nothing to me. Nothing at all. Also, performance is a good part of it, if the game doesn't run well, you're bound to get ditzy. Now, if you see here, in fact, I'm always running the diagnostic FPS VR, because you better keep ahead of it. If you have dips in frame rates, you have to solve the problem immediately, otherwise you will end up ditzy. When you create a disconnection, you see, between the head movements and what you're actually seeing, then you will end up ditzy. Wait a second while I shoot down this thing. Okay, he's on fire. Carlo. Okay, many ways I bet. I can invite you, but at the moment I'm in the air. So either you wait for me to go. With mouse and keyboard probably is worse, in my opinion. Probably it's worse. I don't know, I feel more immersed and at the same time it gives me less nausea when I play like this. Also, mouse and keyboard, you know what's the difference. When I play mouse and keyboard, usually it's the arcade battle, and in the arcade battle you have more planes all spaced together, and that worsens performance considerably. In fact, this game was one of the first one that I played all the time when I had the Oculus. Oh, watch out, this thing likes to spin. When I had the Oculus, and it made me dizzy like crazy. I had a different computer, not powerful enough. Okay, no, Carlo, as I was saying, okay, you either join the match on Vietnam with the American planes, or I can invite you, but I'm not sure how to do it, so you will have to wait for me to be on the ground again. Which won't be long now, because I'm actually leaking fuel. 7 kills, 1 assist, 2 deaths. 4200 points. Good, 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 good. Good. No, as I said, no, I started when I had the Oculus at the beginning, so eager to try it. I went with War Thunder, which was one of the first very good games to play in VR. In my opinion, still is one of the best, no game excluded. And this is maybe a bit of a personal opinion of mine in the VR space, but this is, in my opinion, one of the absolute best, and I will tell you later why. But in any case, I went with the tanks, thinking that the tanks would make me less dizzy, but actually, because the performance wasn't good enough, even though you had the what was his name? It's not named reprojection in the Oculus Space. They have a different name for it, like asynchronous space warp, something like that. Still, every time the tank went up a hill and down the other side, you started to feel something strange, not like some sort of warmness. You don't notice it. You don't notice. That's the important part. Why you need the diagnostic at all times. You have not clear signs that something is going badly, but when the game isn't running correctly, after a while you start to feel very bad, and you have to stop immediately, and that I didn't do in the beginning, and I had some bad days because of it. Now I know. As long as this stays in the green, you see, you're fine. If it goes to the yellow, you can more or less play. If it's red, you best stop immediately or change your details or whatever, because otherwise you end up paying the price. That I can vouch for. No, as I was saying, no? In my opinion, this is very important for me. This is the main aspect of VR as it is. Or VR, its essence, no? We don't need more VR games. We need more VR support in actual games. It will take ages before the investment for VR games reaches the point of something like this. VR games will be like scaled down for at least another 5 years. But if only, like Rockstar, put VR support on the next GTA, or maybe the Cyberpunk game that is coming out now from the same guys as The Witcher, if that had VR support, then you bet it would go mainstream. And it would be excellent, in my opinion. It's not true that you need to program the game on purpose for VR. I don't know if you ever played in VR, for instance, Skyrim or Fallout. They actually play very well. Many people dislike them. In my opinion, they're perfect. And it's just so damn immersive to walk through Skyrim and see the environments in VR, to be inside of it. It's the same thing with this game. The same thing is 10,000 better with VR. You no longer care about the small things, no? For instance, I got some critics in the beginning of the stream telling me, but you're not playing at maximum details. The graphic is so bad, you don't give a damn when you're playing in VR. Because it's no longer graphics, it's the environment you're in. And that's true for any kind of game, whatever. Simulations are inherently probably the best thing, because you have no disconnection. You're sitting in the game, you're sitting also in real life. So, Carlo, I don't know if I can invite you. I don't even remember your in-game name. You should tell me. Because if you tell me, I bet I can invite you somehow. There should be an icon here. Maybe we're friends. That's you, right? No, you're not Shockblade. Carlo, you have to reach out, because otherwise I won't be able to invite you. Or just join the match. Also, that could work. I don't remember your name. I bet if I see it, I will remember it. Tell me. Whenever you want to come, it's okay to me. Let's take off again. In any case, I also like a lot to play driving games in VR. Unfortunately, I'm not very good at it. Otherwise, I would stream them all the time. Now this wheel is mostly unused, but there's not much I can do it. I'm just not very good at driving games. And people come and tell me all the time when I try to play them, so I tend to dislike it. Still, probably I will end up doing it again this week, sooner or later. The shooters not so soon, because I want the new replacement joysticks. Mine just suck. I played it the other day. The character was moving by itself. How can you aim like that? It's very unpleasant. Probably it will be another 3 to 4 days. Then I'll play onward again. I hope also with the Italian friend that came the other day. That was a fun experience. You can watch the replay maybe. It's from Sunday. I don't know if you like games like Onward, but I can vouch for it. They're very fun in here. Like, well, I was saying Call of Duty, more like Karma probably, more realistic looking. You also have the Call of Duty of the VR space, it's named Pavlov, and that is fun also. But I still would rather play something like this. And in fact, almost all the time I do. Okay, what objectives do we have now? Destroy the surveillance aircraft. E2. Ooh. Very close. Is that in? Looks like it. Good opportunity. Let's try to reach the 9 kills. Which way is it heading? I swear I would like to know why Gaijin doesn't let you zoom in VR. I bet they were worried it would make you dizzy in the beginning. In the beginning they had so many strange ideas about what would make you dizzy and not in VR. Then they no longer upgraded it. Because I use the zoom in VR in Sturmovik all the time. In fact, it's the only way to play there because spotting is so horrible. And to me, it's not dizziness inducing at all. And it lets you... It evens the odds, no? When I play with the other guys on the monitor and they can zoom, they spot the planes and identify them most of all so much easily. More easily than me. Almost. Ciao Luca, grazie per aver commentato. Purtroppo credo proprio che tu abbia ragione. C'è il mio amico Nix che gioca spesso con me e dice ormai non gli interessa più la modalità simulatore. Infatti spesso ha molti bug, non fanno nulla, ma con il VR è 10 volte peggio. È un peccato. Però comunque abbiamo molto più qui che in altri luoghi. Per esempio per me è assurdo che World of Tanks ancora non supporti la VR. Accontentiamoci. Comunque non è male il supporto di questo gioco, Secondo me. In generale, per esempio anche proprio il modo in cui puoi avvistare gli aerei, come si vedono anche a distanza. C'è stato tutto un lavoro dietro che altrove non trovi. Sturmovik, whee, 2 pieces, look at that. I heard they have just one developer on VR. No, really? Don't tell me, Luca. Don't you tell me. It's a real shame. But in any case, no, as I was saying to Luca, no, I'll say it also in English. He seems to understand English in any case. We're in a state where probably this is the best VR flight game, despite everything. Supporting Sturmovik is in theory good, but one, it runs much worse. And two, there are problems. There are problems with spotting planes. They're basically almost invisible at a distance. So the zoom becomes the necessity rather than the extra. And DCS is also good, but personally I don't like DCS as a game as much, at least not online. Maybe not full time, yeah, I bet. There have been times when actually I obtained better results in VR gaming with the Vortex and official driver than the official support they offer. But I think things will change. Probably in the next months they will. It seems I've heard they sold a lot of these things for Christmas due to the announcement of the new Half-Life game. That was very well timed by part of Valve. Saying it just before Christmas was smart of them. But they have good timing, no? Like the time they announced this thing, it was like 1 hour before the Oculus conference where everyone was expecting Zuckerberg to announce the new headset. Yeah, no, in War Thunder you spot very well in VR, you're right. You don't identify well things. Well, for instance, no, these two things, I bet on the monitor I would know what they are, but to me they're just blackish, plane-shaped things, and they could have been everything until I came closer to them. Whereas in Sturmovik you can zoom to them, but the problem in Sturmovik is that you don't see them at all unless you get lucky. They're like tiny specks of light that maybe is even realistic, mind you. I never flown in a World War II plane, I don't know what's the truth of it. But it's certainly more pleasant to play like this here. In Sturmovik, you see you're following a friend information, you take your eyes away from it. 1 second later you're no longer finding it. It happened to me thrice yesterday. It's just not as enjoyable to play in VR. But it's also not as enjoyable as a game in general. This is actually a very good interpretation of flight simulation online. I really like this simulator mode. It's got the dynamic objectives, it's engaging, constantly gives you things to do. It's never boring. When you stream a Sturmovik, the problem is that you're going to have boring stretches of stream when you're doing nothing but flying to the objective. Okay, that might be realistic, but it's not good for a game that you want to stream. And also makes it less fun. It could be counteracted by playing the more serious simulations offline in single player mode, but unluckily Sturmovik has horrible time compression. Yeah, you agree with me. Of course, it's the truth. You can spot them, but you can't tell what they are. But see, you can spot them, and that's the most important thing. If only they put zoom in VR, it wouldn't be that much work. It would be the easiest thing. The easiest. A guy producing Atom, an homebrew, it's the mod that everyone uses for VR in Sturmovik, did it alone, just because it was his hobby. A company like Gaijin, that in any case, earns quite a bit for this game, cannot invest something. You see the strangest thing in the VR space. Like something similar, no? The track game, Euro Truck Simulator, that actually is a lot of fun to play in VR, by the way. Just not if you try to stream it. But it's fun to play in VR. That is a game that has a full suite of external views that are actually very useful when you pack the tank. Yes, I was saying the tank. No, when you pack the truck. But if you go external view, they don't work in VR. You have a fixed view that makes you extremely dizzy, and yet you have to use it, and it's terrible. It would take, like, I think, 1 hour of programming to fix the thing. Just unlock the view, no? So that it turns with my head, and they don't do it. It's been like that for years. They just don't care. There was an investment at the beginning when they announced the Oculus, and everyone thought it would be the next big thing. And all the companies, like also Gaijin with War Thunder, invested something in it. Then after some months, nothing more. Because they noticed it would take time, you see, and companies today are impatient. They want to have their return of investment. Everything has to take place in a maximum of 3 months when you have the next meeting with the investors, no? And if you can turn up a profit in that time, then you invest on it. Otherwise, no. Let's wait 5-6 years until everyone has VR. Then maybe we will put Zoom in War Thunder. Invest like the 3 hours we will need to do it. It's like the egg and the chicken, except the chicken never lays the egg because it's waiting for the other chicken to do it. And that is what I think about VR. It is the future, just not enough people have realized it yet. They will eventually. I'm trying to do my part here. What is that? On the objective, but not capturing, I best climb. I will keep climbing, even above 4000, I bet. Now everyone says it's not in our priorities, but we will look into it. Like also Microsoft with Flight Simulator is thinking about it. It seems, well, don't think about too much. To release a flight simulation in 2020 without VR, in my opinion, is ridiculous. But then you see Codemaster releasing driving games without VR all the time, so everything is possible, I bet. And that's the same thing, no? They invested something when they made Dirt VR compatible. Then they had to put the compatibility also in Dirt 2 because they had originally promised. They did it in a half-assed way. Then since they had to sell the DLC, they eventually fixed it. But the game that came out after it, the one about the Formula 1, of course, doesn't have VR. Because who cares, right? Well, everyone cares, because any damn people that has played VR even once won't touch a driving or flying games that doesn't have it. I can vouch for that also. You will never touch it. What the hell am I seeing? You see how good is spotting in War Thunder? It's so good you actually see things through the clouds. It's like you're Superman, basically. I see something, yeah. No, I no longer see it. It seemed pretty close, though, huh? How's my overheating? Good. How's my overheating of the PC, since I'm checking it? Well, terrible as always. This damn computer runs so hot when I'm streaming and also playing the game. I get to almost 90 degrees. I bet my components will break before time. Now that I stream, we'll see. I hope they break while I'm still in warranty though. That I would prefer. These are the... No, okay, I lost that thing. Let's go for the bombers actually. Since the bombers are coming to the objective, I mean. Two birds with one stone, or should I say two planes with one bullet. Uh-huh. Well, I'm no longer sure that these are the bombers though. Ah, he discovered a ground objective also. That's what point, right? Here you are. This is good alignment on my part. This is good alignment. He's also already damaged. Look at that. Bye bye, Yak7. No, wait. That's not my kill. I don't see my kill. Doesn't make sense. He got the kill. I got the assist then. Well, okay. Well, an assist is still good. A guy has scored more than me. Look at that. Ah, the guy with the A20 that I shot at. Well, I'm sorry, friend. If you will ever watch the stream or the replay, I'm sorry for having shot you. I certainly didn't intend to. Well, actually, he did more damage to me than the opposite. Ooh, the bomber. No, that's a ground attack. What's that? It's not the 110, right? We're going to win this match, by the way. I will learn quite a bit from it, I bet. Quite a bit indeed. Where did you go? Where did you go? He was going very fast. Very fast indeed. Let's stay on the objective. Plus he got lost in the clouds. They worked much to his advantage.
Just a little more effort, and victory will surely be ours.
That's going down, okay. Let's see if he was a friend and he's the culprit. No, the other way. Okay. Hello TV. Lord of the Winds, maybe. Hello T is certainly Lord of the the name of the clan, I mean, no? Then we have Magellan, which is like Magellan, but with a C. Well, of course we're winning. The enemy team didn't have any real good player. Still, it's okay, I mean. The thing didn't go down, by the way. Still flying. I hope I don't get another assist on it. Okay, maybe the one... I think that's the twin engine plane I saw earlier, you know? Yeah, he came back. Wants to pray. No! The friend again. And then here is the twin engine. That's a 110, now I know it. I recognize that thing. Of course, he shot me down so many times. And I think I'll now return the fervor. Ooh, look at you! Yeah! No, it wasn't a 110. Okay, I'll never try to identify a plane again. A TIS or something. Okay. That is good. That is good as long as you play. Look at that. 10 kills, 2 assists. Yeah, only 2 deaths. Oh, I'm overeating. And I think we will also capture the objective, and that will probably be the last deed of the match. Which we won also thanks to my contribution. This is a nice feeling. Could that be another enemy? Sure looks like it. Huh? You flying so low, buddy? Really asking for trouble. Go, go. Maximum speed. I don't want to shoot too soon lest I risk hitting another friend. Because I'm not sure. Okay, it's a B25. I made a good call, huh? Strangely prudent from my part. I usually just go gung-ho, and we won. And we won, and they made a lot of money from it, I bet. I placed in the team second, because the guy killed even more than me. But look at that, 75,000 credits. Unlocked basically everything, for a lot of planes. I got... rank does not matter. Final blow, deliver the final blow. Hero of the sky, destroy the most aircraft in air battles. And balancer, destroy the most vehicles of 1 BR rank higher. Well, that was an excellent match. That was an excellent match. Let's see what I can buy for my planes now. The Corsair finally gets engine injection and bombs. No, bombs have to be unlocked. The P-38J gets the final part, I think, which is the rocket launcher. Not yet, actually. I think I didn't buy the new part. Well, we'll buy it in the end. This is the Apache. Come on, I want more power. More power is what this needs most of all. Compressor then. And then... I can buy this. What is this? Installation of gun pod. Well, that sounds important. What is that? A turret, I bet. Get it? Doesn't cost much. And then I think airframe is a good idea. Purchase. And then the better bomb. Oh god, I want to fly this thing again now. We unlocked everything of it. Then go engine. Even the engine. Wings repair. Even the wings repair. I unlocked the entire plane in one match. And then get the guns. And then get the cover. What the hell? Okay. Well, this will certainly be more effective now. And also I didn't purchase everything for the other thing. Purchase it. How much did I spend? Not that much, because I'm rich as fuck at the moment. Look at that. Okay. Let's make another sortie or two. Now I want to fly the A20. Oh, in Sicily, perfect map. Small map for it is perfect. I'm going to attack the ground battle with the A20. Well, depending on the situation. Let's not speak in advance. I just began. But there's no ground battle, there's nothing. Unfortunately, it doesn't make sense to go with that. Let's go with the best plane I have at the moment in my lineup, the P-38J. We also upgraded it, so I bet it will fly better. We're going to prey on the what's his name? The AI planes. I wanted to say the bots. Yeah, we're going to prey. I was thinking the drones. I don't know why, they're not drones. This Ace Combat it ain't. I would like an Ace Combat-like game that plays like this. They just couldn't invest on the multiplayer aspect of it. When the new Ace Combat was coming out, I was sure the multiplayer would be a bit like this, and I thought the multiplayer will rock. But of course they invested zero on it, because the Japanese in general don't play much online. Or, yeah, they play, but only very specific kind of games. Imagine how cool would it have been. A game like this, maybe with a bigger map and modern planes flying about. The coolest shit. Unfortunately, DCS isn't it. DCS has even bigger maps than Sturmovik. You waste a lot of time. Okay, we're flying in the lightning, so we might as well climb. The more the better. These are the base defenders. Okay, we can also climb in their cone of interest, so to say, thus being more safe from the enemies. Hunting already, although there must be many. But the guys in the other team are in a squadron though, huh? They could be even communicating with one another. I really want to see what the Apache can do now that it's been upgraded, but I need a ground battle for it. Otherwise it doesn't make sense to spawn it. Win air supremacy, before, of course, the other side of the map. No, I will keep heading towards the lake, these are interesting.
Cover me, I'm taking damage!
Who needs cover? Oh, I missed it. I bet it's a round objective. In any case, too far. We're flying 2000, that's not very much. I don't know. That looks interesting. Yeah, Nix. No, I started later. I'm trying to finish also later. Also, this afternoon could be similar. I don't know. Depends on how it evolves. It's possible that I will start later also this afternoon. We'll see. In the afternoon, I have to end always at the same hour. What did they bomb? We won the match, you know. It was an amazing match. I got Hero of the Sky. And a lot of credits, like 1,000 credits. The A20 is almost completely upgraded. So next time we fly together, you take it also, we go with two... Did I say A20? No, I meant the Apache. The Apache is almost fully upgraded. You take it also, we go with two Apaches, I bet we'll do the killing. Ooh, he's ready for it. And carrying the bombs, I should remember it. He's very ready for it, actually. Where is the enemy base? In the morning I can stretch it. I can go for longer if needed. Afternoon depends, but not as much in general. He's very scared. Look at that. He's very twitchy finger. I wonder if he can run out of ammo before. That's Francofonte. Yeah, recognize the castle or the church, whatever it is. And I better be careful because there is always an enemy airfield near Francofonte. I guess it was there historically, I don't know. Well, we're coming to it, I might as well try to intercept it. Now we're no longer shooting. Actually he is. Where is the base? I'm a bit worried that I might run into it. I'll try to attack him more from the side and possibly the top. He's not faster than me, of course. I'm in the lightning. I'm doing this plane's job, basically. You know what? Probably I should drop the bombs. There is no ground target. Ooh, appunto. What the fuck? Let's drop the bombs. Without the bombs, I bet I can catch. But also I'm worried about these two. What the hell? I want a final kill. Let's go for it. I regret it. I know I regret it. I bet I will. Sometimes you just gotta risk it. And do you like it, buddy? Do you like it? And okay, it's on fire. And we got the Me-264. The stream isn't complete. At least you break one Me-264. You have to. It's the fighter pilot's duty, so the others don't pick that blasted overpowered airplane anymore. You have to punish the Me-264. That's your mission as a fighter pilot. Also the reason I don't play Germany. Indeed, it was quite an adventure. It was quite an adventure. I hate the Me-264, by the way. got bombed by it while taking off. In fact, for me, it wasn't a lightning adventure. It was a jag adventure for me because the Mate-264 bombed my lightning during takeoff, and now I got my revenge against the thing. Oh, I'm flying low though, huh? I hope I don't get into trouble. But actually I won't, because these are all very stupid and very ineffective bots. I was going to say Italians, but that wouldn't sound nice coming from me. It wouldn't sound nice coming from anyone, actually. Look at that. Haha, there's another one. Ooh, there's another one. Damage? Yeah. Dropping the flaps like crazy. Ooh, too bad, too bad. He's evading well, look at him. No, but you know what? I think he's gonna die. Yeah! Bye, man. He was Arnold. His name is Arnold. Remember him. Otherwise, no one will. Haha. Yeah, it's like Punished Snake, no? From Metal Gear Solid. He was the Punished Mate-264. What else do I see? Oh, there's something else there. Look at that. They're all stupid bots. No, it's a friendly Wellington. Yeah, I know, I know. He likes to take you unprepared. Sometimes there's this one bot that actually is an ace, and it does kinda happen. Just like real life, no? Okay, let's go to their objective at this point. Since the Wellington wants to form up, I bet he wants to go in their objective area. I started to like this map. The fact that it's smaller actually makes it better for the streaming. And also, I mean, it's set in Sicily. They should make more Italian maps. There's so many cool locations in my country that could be used for this game. Also, it's a shame that some of the smaller maps don't have an expanded version for the simulator mode. Like, I especially like the Malta map, the one in the island of Malta. Yeah, you're right. Also, they tend to do the bait and switch thing, no? When there are two, you follow one, the other one kills you. It has happened to me more than once. Also on stream. What am I seeing there? Well, they captured the objective, of course. Yeah, the mountain, like above the Alps, you know? Imagine a map that stretches into Switzerland. Well, okay, Switzerland didn't take part in World War II, basically. But if it did. I think there was a big air battle above the Abbey of Monte Cassino, if I'm not mistaken. Well, there was certainly a big battle. And that would be a nice stretch of land to render in the game. Also, well, maybe here I'm being just too hopeful, but my own city. Imagine a depiction of Rome in this game. My god, that would be cool. To fly above Rome. So many landmarks. Bye, Nix, bye. Carlo, you never sent me. Now it's a bit too late, it's not worthy for you to join. But you never sent me your nickname. I wanted to invite you. I'm sorry we couldn't play. I told you, I don't know your in-game name. In fact, we did play once, but I don't remember which was your name. I saw a person online, but he was playing tanks. I guess he wasn't you. I tried to invite, but he was already in a match. He was playing tanks. So it was you! Ah, damn it. No, I'm sorry. What could that be? Not many players this time of day. Probably the time zone isn't advantageous. No, I'm sorry. You're not. You don't have to be sorry. We could have had fun. Did you install Discord, by the way? I bet we can play better the next time if you do. Any microphone would do. I mean, anything is better than nothing. That's a damaged enemy bomber returning to base, right? Maybe another 264? I would love me another 264. No, but it's damaged and it's returning to base. Still too far though. Maximum speed. Warp speed engage. Did I? I see. He died. We killed another A something. What's with all these A something names? Actually, he didn't suffer much damage. I can still stay in there. Already 4 kills. Of which 3 players, by the way. It's been a good morning, huh? I wish you could do always like this. Cover the bombers in E7. Well, we don't have the time for that.
Returning to the base.
See a lot of planes in that direction. Okay, they're the bombers that we have to escort. How's the situation? Well, a lot of people came online in the other team now. And I bet I can see some. That are probably enemies. Ah, there's the ground battle there, okay. Let's go check these things. Actually, what you will need to play ideally, while checking your 6 freely in VR, is like the snap turn that you have in first-person shooter like Onward. You have a joystick that lets you turn by increments, and it works very well in VR. I think you should have it also on plane flying game. You can obtain the same thing by recentering the view, and it's fairly effective, but the first one that realizes it in the game programming space, well, not that many care, unfortunately. That's what we were speaking about earlier. If they did it, many improvements could be made. The first one being, of course, the ability to zoom. Like everyone can. You can zoom with track here, you can zoom on the monitor. Why not in VR? That could be anything, no?
Getting down.
Is he going to land? Looks like a friend damaged, no? These are the base defenders, I hope, because otherwise I'm kinda in trouble. Not that I lack the power to meet them in combat, of course, this being the lightning, but I think that is the enemy, and he's on his last leg. Let's sweep the leg from under him. Another bomber! What is this? Bomber hunting day? I think, I ran out of cannon ammo. That's a damn shame. If still had ammo, he would be dead. But I think he will be dead in any case, probably soon. I shot down so many bombers and now I'm out of ammo. What the hell? Maximum speed so I control the yaw better and... but he shakes it off like nothing. The machine gun does nothing to him. And now one of my engine is stopped and actually I'm dying. What the fuck? I shouldn't have insisted the moment I was out of cannon ammo. Well. It was a fitting end. It was a good ending, after all. Now, guys, I gotta disconnect. I don't think he's making it back to base in any case. He seems very smoking at the moment. He's put on his smoking. So, Carlon, I'm sorry. Next time I'll be more careful and try to invite you. Got some more money. I earned like crazy. I was like 30,000 credits. Now I have 137. And unfortunately, guys, I gotta run. It's really late. I tried to extend the stream since I started later. As I said, the same might apply to the afternoon. Not yet sure. I will try to play the usual time. Maybe it will be a slight bit later, but I should be able to play. In the meantime, thank you for watching to the end, as always. Ciao from Italy. See you soon. Bye bye.